Today we're rowing back to Pickle and we're gonna depart Slovenia. Look, someone left me a sweet note in my in the dinghy. That's so nice of them. We're gonna be sailing to, I'm not sure. We got some good north winds, pretty strong. Might cross over to San Marino. I put the sail with the first reef in, just because it's gonna be pretty windy today. We can shake it out if we have to. It's been a few months before I've messed with the reefs. I just wanted to make sure I still know how to do it, and sure enough, I've screwed it up. So we'll probably have to put some reefs in definitely later, and it'll be stronger conditions out there, so better to figure it out here. 120 feet of line to pull in. At least I knew my boat wasn't gonna go anywhere. Well, that's a little weird. Wrong rope. With the sand, come on. Sweet. All right, we're sailing. This is Croatia over here, and that's Slovenia, so we need to sail out that way, and we'll go closer to the Italy side. I think I earned myself a beer and a burk. Well, we sailed for about 5 minutes, and then about 45 minutes of just hardly any wind. And it's supposed to be 19 knots of wind, gusting to 20. I see boats with their sails out there, but they don't look like they're really moving either. Darn. There was like wind this morning when it wasn't supposed to be, and then this afternoon when it was supposed to really pick up. Just like that. Darn forecast. Okay, wind finally picked up. Only 2 hours late, but we got a good wind now. We're doing 5 knots. It's great. I finally got internet connection to sync the Navionics app, and it won't acknowledge my subscription. So still no AIS. I paid $50, up 100% since last year when I bought this area of charts. It was 25 before. It's just freaking ridiculous. And you used to be able to keep them forever, but now you have to do it every year. And like, I bought it when it was like you could have it forever, and they took it away from me. I was so annoyed. I always liked Navionics charts, but this whole like changing up the structure of things is lousy. So I'm gonna be trying to find something else, some other way around it. Maybe I'll just get a chart plotter and get some them on a memory stick or something, memory card. Dropped the mainsail. Somehow we sped up. Now we're doing 5.5 knots. We gotta go downwind, so we don't really need that mainsail up. 16 knots of wind. Probably gusting close to 20, 22. And I think it's gonna start get up to 30 maybe tonight. So I just want to get everything kind of tidied up on the boat. Anything that could fall in, locked up down below. Could get a little crazy. Get my harness ready. Just make sure everything that can be prepared is prepared. I just put up my lee cloth because I guess we're going to be on the port tack this time, so will keep me from falling out of bed tonight. Well, I think it might be finally time to change the wind vane paddle. It seemed like it was hanging in there forever. That's been with me since, I think, Ireland or Scotland, maybe. One of my viewers made it for me. He made me a bunch, so I got more. I've just been kind of attached to it because it's the one that won't die. Usually I was going through those every few months, but this one's lasted me over a year, 2 years maybe. There we got our fresh paddle installed. Steering much better. I spotted a log out there. That is a great looking log. Wow. Wind has been so variable. I can see like tons of wind out there. You can even hear the waves right here. Well, now there's a little tiny breeze, but it'll just go to nothing, flip around the other direction, and then strong for a few minutes, and then back to nothing. So unfortunately, I had to switch to the noisy autopilot. That'd make a scary noise if you hit it in the middle of the night. There is Rimini. I think that'll be our destination, and here we are, still a ways to go. Only doing 2 knots. It's like 75 nautical miles to go. And then still a long way to get back out of the Adriatic, so hopefully the wind picks up. The forecast looks better. It looks good in the forecast. Sun's gone down. Wind's gone down to like 3 knots. Not enough wind to keep the boat really moving well, so we're bobbing around a lot. Can I fix anything? Day number 2. Slept okay, but made it pretty much 0 progress overnight. I left the jib out and it just kind of flapped around. But we're doing about 1 knot now, in the right direction at least. Waves are pretty kind of rolly. They don't really look like it on camera, but it was bucking around a fair amount, especially without the mainsail up. So weird though. I mean, I'm used to the weather not being that accurate always, but it said there was supposed to be a gale warning. I was expecting 30 knots of wind, and we got maybe 0 to 4 knots. It's supposed to be 27, I think, to 33 or something today. Well, maybe it'll come eventually. I'm gonna work on this rust stain over here today. Need to clean the Sahara dust off the solar panels, and so take care of some of this like algae and stuff. Made some sausage and rice and asparagus to eat. Wind has finally picked up to a little bit of a consistent wind, and we're actually sailing pretty fast now. First reef in, we're sailing by the oil rigs. Kind of make them out over there. We're sailing to the night now. The autopilot is on. I could probably switch the wind vane, but I think once I do, the wind will probably change. We have just 22 miles to go. And what is it, 10:30 now? So I guess we'd be getting in real late, or real early, like 3 or 4, 5 a.m., something like that. So I guess I'll probably get within 10 miles and we'll just drop the sails, or put a very little bit of sail up so we can just come in hopefully closer to 7 or 8 in the morning. Then I can get some rest. But I want to get nice and close, because if the wind dies, I don't want to have to be stuck out here tomorrow. I'm so annoyed with myself. We're now going 1 knot. Oh, maybe we're going 3. No, we're going 1 knot. That's not right. And I kept adjusting our course so we would end up upwind of our destination, but the wind kept shifting, and then I had to go downwind to avoid these oil rigs over here. just for a little bit. And then if I had just gone to the other side of those oil rigs, we'd ended up where we want to be. But now we're directly downwind, 3 miles downwind of where I wanted to be. And it's 4 or 5 a.m. and I kind of would like to just go to sleep, but it's like too close to shore to really go to sleep, and we're going so slow it will be morning by the time I'm close enough to anchor at the beach. And if I heave to, we'll just drift farther away from where I'm trying to go. And I feel like it all could have been avoided if I just went further upwind of where I was trying to go, and just so I could. I'm so annoyed because I probably could have avoided this if I knew what was going to happen. And I kind of predicted what could happen. I tried to do a little bit to avoid it, but I just didn't do enough. And now I get to spend all night awake instead of being able to sleep at anchor or heave to offshore or anything better than this. I'm tired. And now the wind is dying. So where we were doing like 3 or 4 knots, now we've slowed down to like 1 knot. So it's like 3 hours to get there. 8 o'clock, and then that I would be trying to go in the marina by then. So I'm just gonna tack my way upwind, and there's fishing boats going by me every 15 minutes. This is when they start early in the morning, so great. The sun is coming up and we are back in Italy. Lots of these crab pots to run over. Just dropped the anchor and there was actually a really strong current. I didn't even realize it. That's pulling really hard. I can hardly. That is the current. Jeez. Okay. That's why we were having so much trouble getting in there. So I slept for 2 hours. Maybe not even that, but then the Italian police came by and pounded on my boat trying to get just wanted to see my boat papers. I don't know what they wanted. Then they said okay and they left. That was annoying because I couldn't go back to sleep after that. And now it's super bright, so we're just gonna stay out of the marina, get a move on the day. But I guess it's about time anyway. The current was so strong to pull the anchor up. It's so weird to have a current here. It's not much tide. It's like a foot of tide. I'm not sure why the current's so strong. Whatever. So many logs around here. That'd be fun to hit in the middle of the night. Marina Rimini, this is sailing yacht, pickled herring. I'm looking for a slip for 8.5 meter sailboat for one night. Well, we tried. All right, we just grabbed a slip, put the bike together, and we'll see if we can find the marina office. They weren't answering the radio. Well, they were out for lunch, so we're just gonna ride the bike to San Marino now. Those horses have such runny noses. Poor thing. We made it! San Marino! I rode my bike to another country. Not sure if I can say I sailed to San Marino, because technically I sailed to Rimini and then rode my bike to San Marino. But I'm gonna put the sticker anyway, just because this particular port is like the only port I could really go to ride my bike to. So that counts. Da, 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 da. So I bought this Zero Breeze 12 volt air conditioner like 3 years ago, but I've never used it because I've never had enough like battery power to run it for more than a few minutes. But now I got my big shore power charger. I think I can run it. Yeah, 20 amps. That's gotta be enough. So the hot air goes out the window, and then the cold air goes right to my bed here. Yeah. Oh my gosh, but this feels just so amazing right here. Oh, I don't know why I didn't set this up last year. It was so hot. Thanks for watching. The next video we'll sail to Croatia. So hope you join me then. If you want to help support the series and see the videos early, there's links for Patreon or Venmo in the description. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.